Hi, this is Mr. Shumway. This video clip explains how to do some problems like those that you might see on the second quarter benchmark. What percent of 3 is 7? Well, 7 compared to 3 is 2.33 times as big. But as a percentage, we move the decimal 2 places and it becomes 233%. I would like to cover a wall that is 26 feet long and 9 feet high with student drawings on papers that are 8.5 inches by 11 inches. I will need how many students to contribute a page? Well, let's convert the feet to inches. The wall is 26 feet long and each of those feet has 12 inches. So 26 times 12 is 312 inches long, and the height is 9 feet, and there's 12 inches in every foot, so there's 108 inches. So if I multiply those to find out how many square inches we have, calculator says that is 33,696 square inches. Well, how many square inches does a page cover? Well, that's 8.5 times 11 square inches on each page. And that is 93.5 square inches. So if I want to find out how many 93 square inches are in 33,000 square inches, I'll divide the 33,000 square inches by 93.5. And that will tell me how many people need to contribute. 33,696 divided by 93.5. 360. Now, just to do a sanity check, if 93 is fairly close to 100, so it'd be about moving the decimal 2 places. The decimal's over here, 1, 2, so 336, so close, good. Just a sanity check. If x is 3t minus 8 and y is 3 minus t, let's solve y in terms of x. So y equals something that only has x in it. So let's solve this one in terms of t. So let's add 8 to each side. So I have x plus 8 equals 3t. Then if I divide each side by 3, then I have t equals x plus 8 over 3. Well, y is 3 minus that. So that's 3 minus x plus 8 all over 3. Now that whole equation only involves x. Y is equal to 3 minus x plus 8 over 3. But let's combine terms. We can make them both have a denominator of 3. 3 is equal to 9/3. And if I subtract 8/3, so I'm breaking this fraction into 2 parts, and I'm subtracting x over 3 also, now they all have the same denominator. So that's 1/3 minus x thirds, and then I can just put them back into one denominator, 1 minus x all over 3. So that's here. The only thing that's missing from that is a 1. 1 minus x divided by 3. So here's 3 different graphs. We've got this line, we've got this, and we've got this one. And we'll say, well, which one is the y equals negative 3x plus 5? Well, this slope is down 3 over 1. And so this one, his range goes from 3 to 6. So it's not that one. Let's look around and see if we can find it. From 3 to 6, yeah, there's that one. That one is what we're looking for. Okay, those two go together. Now this equation that has a square in it, this is supposed to be squared, sorry. it goes from negative 1 to 2. So let's change colors real quick here. That one goes from negative 1 to 2. So that equation is in this range. And this other equation has a slope of up 2 over 1. So this, oops, let's change colors. This one goes from negative 3 to negative 2. So that's the interval that we have that equation on the graph. And this is called piecewise. That means we have different regions that have different functions or equations to describe that area. Let's solve a system of equations real quick. Well, subtract the one that has the larger coefficient and divide by the one that has a smaller coefficient. This part here is 0, that's why we did that. So now we just have x is 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times x is x. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And minus 2y. Well, 4 of those would be 4 of those, because that's what x is equal to. We still have the plus 7y, that equals 23. Now we have that whole equation with only one variable, which is y, so we can solve for y. 4 sixths is 24. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And then plus 7y equals 23. So combining these two terms that have y in them, it's negative y. We have 24 still. Oops. And equals 23. So if I subtract the 24 from each side, and that says negative y equals negative 1. I can just divide each side by negative 1. Now it says y equals 1. So what's x? Well, x is equal to 6 minus 2 of those. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So as a coordinate, we would put the x first, and then the y. Oops, sorry. And then the y, which is 1.